Welcome to this week's review. We're doing the wide Romeo and Julieta wide Churchills, released in 2010 in Havana. Completely underwhelmed at that stage, but then again I had a few drinks. But they were young.
And what's this? OEM
March 10.
March 10.
I'm not sure. Smithy, great to see you back from overseas.
Yep,
we missed you a great deal. Warren, just always great to have you around. Honestly,
it's great to be here.
Sans Banyo. One of the biggest criticisms we've had is with the size.
Ring gauge or length?
Length. Ring gauge. Jawbreaker. People say jawbreaker.
I don't know how you can call it a Churchill being that length.
Yeah.
Wide Churchill, seriously?
Yeah.
I mean,
they didn't think too hard on the name, really.
The marketing department was certainly on the hooch.
Wide
and
it's no longer
Winston Churchill, Romeo and Juliet Churchill. We've got a Churchill. We've got a short Churchill. Let's call this one a wide Churchill. You fools! Honestly, wide Churchill.
Well, if it'd been a wide short Churchill, I could see where that coming from. But it's just a wide Churchill. You know.
I just hate the initials WC. What's WC mean? Any plans?
Water closet.
Let's see if it is a good addition to the Habanos lineup.
To the Habanos lineup or just the R&J lineup?
R&J lineup needs some help. They've had a few misses in the past couple of years and new releases.
Look, you know, I smoke very few R&Js nowadays.
Cazadores I enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
I came across some pyramids yesterday in the warehouse, Romeo and Julieta pyramids.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's probably the most forgotten cigar in the history of cigars. And completely forgettable as a cigar. They really have struggled.
Yep.
Mine's just on the tight side, which is just not tight, just on that. You got to. I quite like it. I know there's just a slight plug there, but overall construction's good. Wrapper's okay.
Yep.
Nothing tremendous, is there?
No.
Okay, looks good. If you receive a box of these, you'd say, "Hey,
happy.
There, that looks good. That looks good."
What does it say for consistency? You're too tight. I'm just right. He's too loose.
Average is perfect.
Yeah, it's the three bears, mate. It's three bears.
Spectrum,
we work the three bears,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's on average, perfect. Back to you shortly. First of all, body.
Medium-ish, I think.
Flavours through the nose, etc. on the planet. Palate.
I'm getting a flavour, but I'm just not sure how to describe it at the moment. Sort of like a toastiness, I suppose.
I get a toastiness. I get a massive toastiness.
I'm getting a cakey, if you're rather
cake, toast. I'm getting a sweetness.
Yeah, a little sweeter than your bready toast.
I'm getting a little bit of peanut there through it.
I was going to say almond essence.
There you go. Almond essence, peanut, cake. Toast.
Just not flavours that smack you in the face.
No, it's not.
But you know,
it's an opening. Actually, I'm quite surprised. I'm enjoying this at the moment.
It's right on that. Just a touch below medium, but
because the ones in Havana that I had, you got to picture it. They've prepared the packs for the Havanas Festival, and they've probably been outside of a humidor for the best part of 10 days while they're preparing the packs. Yeah. It's been raining on and off for 10 days while they're doing it. So they tasted exactly what they were meant to. They just weren't right to do so. Since then, I've had a couple. I wasn't overly impressed with them, but
this is a pretty, it's a pleasant opening. It's
much better than I expected. Yeah. First third, Smithy.
Look, it's gotten a bit heavier, a bit
meatier,
a bit more. We were talking cake there before. It's a
meat cake.
It's I wouldn't say.
It's a pie.
It's a pie. It's a meat pie. No.
So Smithy's taken a meat cake here at this point in time.
Yeah, meat cake.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's building into something. I've been getting a few more pleasant flavours floating through there. Maybe a slight creaminess to it.
Well, unless I'm wrong, I'm not. Toast, you're right, it's building. I hate using the term baked ricotta 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since I've used it, but it's got some lovely, deeper, creamy, cheesy notes to it.
Toasty.
Just also a touch of Morello cherries in there. It just
Morello cherries.
Well, that's characteristic of R&J.
R&J. So they've actually, it's very enjoyable at this point. Would you agree?
Yeah.
You don't like yours at all?
No. I am warming to it. I got a bit of that cherryness through the nose just then.
Yeah.
And I can sort of see where you're coming from with that cheese reference as well.
Yeah. I don't just make this stuff up,
Yeah, I know.
I just don't want to.
And in some ways,
there are days I think you do.
Yeah, and in some ways, cigar tasting can be a suggestive kind of a process, I suppose.
Well, the whole idea is having three guys around and talking about a cigar is to get ideas of it, because it's not easy if you're sitting by yourself and sometimes you're struggling for what am I tasting, what it is. But we're just throwing things out.
You throw
and sometimes
I
might throw a description out and think, no, that's not quite right. that's okay. You might come up with something different.
Yeah.
So, nailed it.
But sometimes those suggestions do help because everybody's palate's different. Really been enjoying this one actually, and I've got a flavour that I don't think we've heard of before.
Oh!
Roast lamb.
Roast lamb.
I got a hint of roast lamb there before. I just went through and I thought, very interesting.
Well, Smithy was talking about meatiness
Yes.
in the cigar. You got roast lamb.
Yeah.
I haven't got roast lamb out of it, but roast lamb.
No,
Interesting call. You know.
It's been quite enjoyable. I actually like the ring gauge too.
I think it's a defining call, really. When you call something roast lamb, it's going to stick with you for a period of time. I think.
You know, the funny thing is, Ayla, you've never pulled out a decent, obscure one.
I just call it as I said.
No. You call conservatively.
Palate of the people.
The palate of the people.
I just call it as I said. I mean, I just.
Almost a hint of garlic going on.
Yeah,
there.
he's lost me now
Yeah,
completely.
yeah. I think he had
Seriously.
a
He's
lamb
lost
roast
me.
for lunch.
No, maybe I'm just hungry. I don't know.
I think
but
We'd like to thank Warren for turning up to our deck reviews. I think Warren brings.
He's reached the end of his tether here. You've done your time.
It's the cigar deck review. It's not
Yeah.
MasterChef. I mean,
No.
you're on the wrong program completely. I've enjoyed it so far. It's certainly the best wide Churchill WC that I've had. See how it ends up. Smithy, give us the finishing thoughts on the Romeo and Julieta wide Churchill.
Pretty good cigar. It's lightened up in the back third. It's gone back into some sweeter.
How's it been characterised?
I've been impressed with it.
Unexpectedly so?
Unexpectedly slow. This is the first one I've had of this. You weren't talking them up too much. I felt it's gone from a sweetness to begin with, that sweet toastiness, cakey aspect, to a heavy meatiness. Now back into that sweetness. You know, I'm going to put it at a 90. You'd never complain about this cigar at all.
I've quite enjoyed this cigar, and as you can see, I'm seriously nubbing this puppy right now. For me, it's sort of finishing with a nice creamy sweetness. I'll definitely buy some more of them.
Could you?
I think so. Yeah.
Have you bought something so far?
No, I haven't bought any.
So when you
But
say buy some more, you actually buy some?
I would have some more. I would have some more. Yeah.
What do you think, man?
I was death riding this cigar because I mean I was so unimpressed with the examples I've had so far. This has been a good, very good cigar.
Couldn't complain about this.
I mean, forget the brand, forget whatever it is. It's been a very good cigar. I mean, I was totally convinced I was going to pitch this over the deck. It's one of the deck pitches.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been.
No, I was waiting for quite a lot of abuse towards Habanos, I say.
Yeah, so
this.
I was, but
It's been a great burn all the way.
it's a solid 90. Would you?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Solid 90.
Yeah, that 9.
You mentioned longevity before. You're talking.
We were
3
discussing that.
years.
Yeah, you know, 3 to 5 years. I think you'll get a defined flavour in 3 years. I don't think it's got a
92 cigar, but it's not much more than that.
No, it's not much more than that.
The way I tend to rate a cigar, is it Romeo and Julieta? Yes. Did it have complexity?
Yep.
Certainly did.
Did we have a good time having it?
We did.
It's a 90 cigar.
Yeah.
That's basically,
it's-
really.
yeah.
That's a 90 cigar. Did we at any stage say, oh, not liking this?
Yeah.
Like, just no. Morello cherries, we've picked up cake, we've picked up toasted tobacco, we've picked up bread, I think it was in there.
Yeah.
We've picked up a whole range
We
of
did.
flavours.
Creaminess, sweetness.
It's creaminess, sweetness. I mean, seriously, for a cigar which is March 10, let's keep that in mind.
Yeah, and
So a solid 90.
It's well worth the box.
But if not, pick up 2 singles and let us know what you think, because that's the most important part of this whole exercise. Until next week. Welcome to this week's review. We're doing the Romeo and Julieta Wide Churches limited edition for 2000 and start again.
Damn, I got some roast lamb.
That's okay. We've been talking rugby, so I haven't been concentrating too much on the cigar.
Very good, man. That's very good. Garlic boy here. We've got lamb roast boy here.